Hey, hey, welcome to another Lazy Saturday Night Chat. I'm Glenda, I'm your host from Grace and Fire. Let me just turn off the music so that way there's nothing in the background. There we go, that might help. Um, I am co streaming with my mom's channel, the official Ann Lynn Show. So if you're watching over at the official Lynn Show, hey, hey, thank you so much for joining. Um, and thank you to everybody that's even here at Grace and Fire. I appreciate every single one of you. It has been kind of a lazy kind of a day, sort of, kind of. Um, we have been getting ready for the cruise to Alaska, and if well, actually, I think the ship is actually booked, but I cannot believe we are 2 weeks away from our cruise with all of the wonderful channels that are going with us. It is not a meetup. Let me say that it is a vacation. So, Sir Grace and I have been getting ready for that, and we are on the countdown. And I am truly, truly excited. So, I've been working on that all week. For those who don't know, we have a service dog. So, a lot of that getting ready for the cruise has involved getting all of the US paperwork for USDA and the CDC done, and the importing forms and all the things with the airlines and the cruise ship. It's a lot of work, but we've been working on that one. And as of today, I can say I have all of the paperwork in hand, ready to go, even from the Service Dog organization. We have that ready to go. So now I just have to submit it out and we are set. Yay! So we're on the countdown. So today I took it kind of easy, and have just really enjoyed the day. Well, let me just see who's in the chat. I am streaming with Restream, so I can't see Mom's chat, but Joe, fix it for you. Joey was first in the house, so hey, Joey, thank you so much for being here. And he hit the thumbs up, so thank you. And then the second one in was the beautiful Rebecca, touched by yarn. Oh, girl, I was cleaning out one of my closet and today, and I ran across one of the hats that you had made, and I'm like, oh, I got to get that set for winter because it won't be too long, and I want to make sure I can wear that. So anyhow, still rocking the hat that you made, just saying. And then next in was the beautiful Karma with Lewis Acre Farm. Girl, you know I love you. For those who don't know, Karma lost her father-in-law, and he battled the good fight with the little C. And so I know she's put a post out. So anyhow, they could use your prayers and well wishes, and maybe just give them a little bit of space. Normally we go live together on Tuesdays for Talk About It Tuesday. This week, it'll just be me on Tuesday. So I hope you guys will come back and spread some love. We'll be co-streaming with Lewis Acre Farm, so that way her normal followers can be there on Tuesday, but it will just be me. But we're going to keep Karma in thoughts and prayers, and I'm just going to ask that each of you guys come in and maybe even just sit on her channel to give her some love too. Next in was my big brother, and he said, sis, you'll be happy. I napped 22 minutes. Okay. I was hoping for maybe a little bit longer than 22 minutes. Um, you need a nap. I'm just saying, we all need to take it easy and get some sleep. So you need a nap. And if you end up falling asleep during my live, I'll give you some grace, no fire out of me, because I fell asleep, truth be known, last night during Scott's live. I was in bed. I was battling a migraine, and we had him up on the TV, and I ended up at one point handing the remote over to Sir Grace and said, if I fall asleep, here's the remote. So I did. I fell asleep. So I would say it would be a payback for me falling asleep on the live. So thankfully I wasn't up on panel, because then you would have like had everybody could hear me snoring. But yeah, a little bit longer next time. Woohoo. No, I want to see a little bit longer than that for a nap. Hello, welcome all to my Amazing Sissies Live. I cannot wait. Thank you so much for welcoming everybody in. And then I see everybody's chatting to everybody. Christine is Christine here? I didn't see Christine. Let me go back over and check this real quick and see if I don't see Christine in the house, but if Christine is here, hey Christine. And then let's see here. Asking, hey Joey's, how's Georgia? Oh, Miss Ann is here. Hey, girly. I'm so glad you're here. I saw the beautiful picture of you on Facebook and I didn't get a chance to comment, but I saw that you did your farmer's market this morning. And girl, I know that's got to be going well for you. And because I know people will love our beautiful Miss Ann, and she has wonderful products. Miss Ann, if you want to drop your link or somebody could drop the link where people can purchase your products, go right ahead. I want you to, please. Please, please, please. I believe in helping one another and supporting one another. And yeah, so she sells her amazing products online and also at her farmer's market. So if you've not checked that out, go over and like support her. And then let's see here. Next, and let's see. Oh, we're saying hi to everybody. There's the yes, Miss Ann. Let the fun begin. Girl, I can't wait to hug your neck in 2 weeks too. That's when the fun really gets going. And let's see here. We're saying hi to everybody. And oh, Lynn Farm Oakie's here. Hey, hey, Lynn. I am so glad you're here. Thank you so much. I know. Isn't it crazy? Yippee! I know. We're 2 weeks out and I cannot believe it. I was having a conversation with our veterinarian. As soon as we said yes to the cruise, I reached out to our veterinarian because of the puppy and told her, hey, we're going to need to fill out the paperwork. We're taking a cruise. Now, I have imported a dog before. I imported a dog from England, and I knew though that things had changed, and boy, have they ever changed. So she said, "Don't worry." She said, we'll do it, and we'll get all the paperwork." And she said, "I am the lead veterinarian for all things to do with the service dog, getting the paperwork set for importing and exporting. We'll get the CDC paperwork done and we'll get the USDA taken care of." And so we went in yesterday. I had to time the puppy's appointment because you only have 30 days for the USDA importing forms for them to be valid, which means that we have to include coming back in into port. And so anyhow, she said, "Glenda, I have to tell you something." And she said there has been some policy changes with the USDA, and she said they were supposed to have them implemented, but they haven't, and everything's on hold. And hopefully we don't have it all implementing while you're out on your cruise. And I'm going, oh, so we did all the paperwork. I've got her on speed dial. Oddly enough, it's our own country that is the bigger issue because the service dog comes from an ADI accredited service dog organization, which I fully believe in. Getting into Canada is not hard. All we had to do was prove that he's from an ADI accredited service dog organization and the country recognizes the work that he does. The United States, it's the same form for pets as well as service dogs, but it's a lot. I'm just going to say it's a lot. And I showed Scott the paperwork. I'm like, check it out, with the paperwork. And he was like, oh my. So anyhow, but the vet had made a comment. She said, "I can't believe that it has flown." She said, "I remember when you came and you had a conversation with me about getting that paperwork started and timing when he would have his rabies vaccine. So that way we kept that in consideration." And she said, "I can't believe y'all are cruising now." And so now she wants pictures of the puppers on the cruise. So I have to take that back. So there'll be some really good pictures and yeah. Oh, Christy's here. Hey, Christy. Good afternoon to you. Thank you so much for being here. And yes, praying for Karma's and her family. Absolutely. We need to keep them uplifted and sending tons of love to Karma. Oh, Cynthia's here. Good evening, you all. Good evening. I hope you've had a wonderful day. I know it's late where you're at. I hope you had a wonderful day and you're sitting back and relaxing and enjoying the night. Oh, there is Jesse, another one. I can't wait to throw my arms around and hug in 2 weeks. Hey, Jesse, I'm so glad you're here. He said, hello, everybody. And he will be going live tonight. I am the opening act for him, as I like to say. He will be live with his giveaway reel. So you definitely want to go check it out. So if you are on the official Ann Lynn Show's page, make sure you subscribe to Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa and go over there after we get done here. You don't want to miss the wheel. So definitely go check them out. And Jesse, go ahead and drop that link too. Let's see, everybody's saying hi. Yes, and all the way from the Netherlands. Absolutely. Falling asleep is the best thing for a migraine. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I've been a migraine sufferer for uh, gosh, 25 years or more. And sleep is always the best. The other thing that also helps for me, I'm not going to speak this out for anybody else, but making sure that I have enough magnesium as well as electrolytes in my system. And also a little bit of lavender and mint. Believe it or not, those are things that help. And of course, I do believe in having a migraine specialist, and I am on medication too. Sometimes the medications don't work, and it's the natural stuff that does. And typically, it's having a little bit of magnesium, which I did go, for those who don't know, I do this thing called float therapy, and it is a tank that is filled with several hundred or thousand, depending on the size of the tank. The one that I use is got 1,500 pounds of Epsom salts in it. And if you have any kind of joint pain, it is a great way to just lay in it. It's like taking an Epsom salt bath, but even much more stronger and much more impactful. And I truly believe that that had helped. Although my body was able to relax and I was able to fall into sleep because of that, but the migraine was still kind of there. But it does help with migraines as well. And it helps with inflammation. And yeah, it's got all kinds of really good benefits. There is some weirdness to float. So I don't believe in all that. I just believe in getting into the tank, maybe taking a nap, maybe praying, and just letting myself relax and just be by myself and let that Epsom salts really get into the joints. I do use ancient minerals. I think you can, one of the great things with ancient minerals is put some on your feet, put your socks on at night, and it will help you fall asleep. You could even put it in your belly button too. But the float tanks, it's that, but even more magnitude, much more stronger. So we do that, and it's just, I don't know, it's real calming. And I can tell when it's time for my body to get back into the float tank. You just feel a difference in your body. So, yeah, so I enjoy that. That's something that Sir Grace and actually I do. And speaking of Sir Grace, there's my husband. Hit that thumbs up, fam. You're supposed to be working. He has got the lathe out and he is turning ink pens again. And he has some creations that we got to get those in the mail to a very sweet couple if they're still in here. Well, the husband was. There, Joey. We've got your pens done. Well, I should say he's got your pens done. I've got to mail it. So that's the we part because I got to mail it. Um, but I know that he's turning again, and that's been wonderful for him. He's been so happy being in his shop again, although it's kind of hard to be in a hot garage. So, oh, you are so welcome. And here is that link for Miss Andale's webpage. So make sure you go check it out. Scott dropped it too. So thank you so much to both you and Jesse for dropping the link. Go check out Miss Ann's page. And if you like anything or you want to try something, be sure to order off of it. I've ordered from her website. So yeah, and great products. Just saying. Just saying. Miss Ann and everyone. Oh, he's saying hi to everybody. I know Sir Grace is on his phone and he can't tag anybody. So if you all have said hi to him, he's doing the big hello to everybody. Because we all know how hard it is to tag somebody on a phone. And then Oh, yes. Thank you, you guys. You are so welcome. We are so welcome. At any time you want to drop that link to, or anybody wants to drop Miss Ann's link, you just go right ahead. This live and going forward, any live that I do, please go ahead and share her out. I do believe in helping one another and sharing the love. And if anybody else has a website that they sell wonderful things, let me know. And if I give the thumbs up, you can share too. So I just got to check it out first. Let's see here. And Scott said, howdy, brother. So that's for Sir Grace. And let's see here. Rebecca said, I wanted to let you all know that I have a new P.O. box now. Oh, that's good to know. Thank you for the heads up. Did you update that on your YouTube page? Or is it on your YouTube page? If not, then I need to get with you and find out what that P.O. box number is. Oh, yes. And Sir Guy said hello to everybody and Scott. And oh, wait a minute. Wait. Let me read this comment. Glenda had to cut 6 trees to get that paper. Yeah, the amount of paper that it has taken is a lot. And that is why I say there's a lot more to service dogs than just throwing a vest on a dog. There's a lot of training in a service dog, a properly trained service dog. There's 400 hours of training per task, at least with the Canine for Warriors program. That's who we used. And then they also are ADI accredited, which means that's Assistance Dogs International. So they are recognized internationally to have the highest of standards with their dogs, which is why Canada, for example, since going on the cruise, I'll just mention Canada, they recognize the work that he does. So it's easy to get into Canada, but the United States stuff is, whew, it's a lot. It's a lot. But we got it, and I'm persistent. But it is a lot more work nowadays. And this is just importing a dog in general. This is not importing a service dog. This is importing a dog in general because that's what I had to do for the service dog. It's a lot more work than what I had to do when I imported my pet dog that we brought from England over to the United States many years ago. There's not quite as many hoops and bounds that I got to jump through back then as there is today. So I feel like I've just like went here, what do I got to do? Stand on my head and sing a little song to the vet. No, not really. She did most of the work. And I have to say, we have a really good veterinarian. She reached out to our state headquarters and got some things clarified for us. And then it took longer than the appointment. We were emailing back and forth even after the appointment to make sure that we had everything right. So there is a lot to it. But it helps that he comes from an ADI accredited service dog organization. It's cut through some of the hoopla. So that's a bonus. And this is going to be his retirement gift from us. The age of the dog, we are on the older end, and it's time to start thinking about retirement. And this will be his final big trip out. He will still continue to work, but it'll be part-time, as I like to say, in retirement, so he can sleep and rest, and we're taking good care of him. So yeah, so but he will be joining us, and this is our thank you for all of his service and saving Sir Grace's life one too many times. And what a great retirement gift, don't you think? You get to go to Alaska, the dog. Not Sir Grace. We're not retiring Sir Grace, though. Let's see here. You're a trooper for getting all that done for puppers. I know it was a job. It absolutely is. But, when you're dealing with anybody with disabilities, whether human or, well, the dog doesn't have disabilities, but he's trained for disabilities. It's a lot of work. And I say reach out to the accessibility team with the cruise, with the airlines, with TSA even, if you need help. There is help to get you through. You still have to do the things, it's still work, but they're there to help you and they can walk you through it. And I will say NCL has been very good with walking me through their end of things. And I've had to reach out to the ports as well for some of the excursions to figure things out. So yeah, it's a lot of work, but it's worth it. And Canada welcomes you. I know. They do. They do. That's the easy part. Here's the letter. So, um, let's see here. Oh, you're saying hi. You are saying hi to people. You just can't tag, can you? And there it is. There's Jesse and Lisa's link for the actual YouTube um, live. And so make sure if you are over on the official Ann Lynn Show, go ahead and click on that link because you're going to want to join in. Let's see here. Really? I just made lavender oil. I make magnesium oil and has some peppermint oil. Interesting. Yeah, so lavender is extremely calming. Now, with migraines, everybody is different, but lavender is extremely calming. And peppermint oil with migraines, a lot of people, including myself, have nausea with it, and it's not a pretty sight to see. I'll leave it like that and keep it kind of on the DL. But peppermint oil is really good for calming that down. So what I would recommend if you know somebody, you've made this wonderful oil, tell them to put it back behind their ears and just massage it down. Here, let me take that down. So put a little bit back in here and massage it down their neck and try to give a little bit of a massage on the neck with the oil and let it just sit there. You can also put a little bit on the temples too. Peppermint, I would be very careful because you're close to the eye, so I don't recommend the peppermint. But I would put the lavender back in here and up in here and maybe a little bit of peppermint back in here with magnesium and let that soak in, and it's super soothing. At least for me. I'm not a medical doctor and I'm not suggesting things. I just know that there are certain natural products that are extremely good for migraines. And magnesium is another one that's super good for that as well. I also suffer from, I have a heart condition called supraventricular tachycardia, and I drink magnesium. I use it's Magna, or wait, it's oh gosh, it's an Elements one, and I just put a couple drops in it, so I have it a little bit. But magnesium is good for the electrical side of things. So yeah. Oh, you did biofeedback for migraines years ago. Did you really? That's good. Yeah, that works too for migraines, for sure. Glad you explained it, Glenda. I was thinking it was for airheads. Oh, okay. Sure. Maybe. I mean, you never know. uh, Getting older with hormonal changes finally broke the cycle of migraines. That's what I've been told. That maybe, but I don't know. Hormonal changes are going on right now, and I haven't noticed a difference for me, unfortunately. In fact, I've been diagnosed with 3 different kinds of migraines, and yeah, no fun. And then I have a rare form of a headache called a Neumuller headache. It's a circular spot, and it's back here on my head, and it's a circle. Neumuller means circle, and it's very rare in the United States as far as cases that have been brought up. My doctor is really quick to diagnose when I was giving her all the symptoms to it. And so I have treatment planned for that as well. So I have 3 migraines and a headache. No fun. Migraines are no fun. So maybe one day it'll go. And yeah, Jesse's a goober. But we love Jesse. Glenda, I was on someone's live the other day, and there was someone talking about being a caretaker for their brother, and I suggested they talk to you. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, I'd be glad to talk to anybody. I'm curious, are they in the military and veteran field? And that's where I'm at. My husband was in the military, and there are a lot of resources for the military and veteran caregivers. A lot of people don't know about the resources. According to the 2024 RAND study, I'm going to drop a little fun fact. there were 14.1 million military and veteran caregivers in the United States. And I can tell you that that number has increased since the 2014, which was the original study on military and veteran caregivers. The original number was 5.5 million military and veteran caregivers, and of that was 1.1 million of the post 9/11. But that number has completely increased, and now it's 14.1 million. And there are a lot of resources out there, and a lot of caregivers don't know how to tap into it. So if they are, let me know, and I can send them some information. Yeah, it's a little bit of a Pandora's box full of information for resources, but there's some simple things to get started, and then they can just type in and see what there is. But you're not alone if you're a caregiver, for sure. Let's see here. I had something to eat. Eat something first. Well, good. I'm glad you ate. Um, I'm not sure what you ate because we haven't had dinner yet. Wait just a minute. We will have dinner during Jesse and Lisa's live. I will make you something, I promise. Just teasing you. I will be putting it on my YouTube page today. Okay. It's not there yet. Okay. No problem, Rebecca. Thanks for the heads up. Glenda, go get checked out. I know someone who had migraines for years and their family found out they had an aneurysm and they went in the hospital. Lynn, I actually have a migraine specialist. I have been checked out. Let's see here. So I finally went and got help in 2005. So I had suffered, for about 5 years at that point. And so I didn't get help immediately, but in 2005, I went and got help. And then I put it on the back burner because I became a caregiver. As a lot of caregivers, when they're forced into that role, they put their own health and their own needs last. And so I was just kind of dealing it with your basic Motrin, Tylenol, and Benadryl on my own at home because Sir Grace came first. And Sir Grace, I hope it's okay if I share this, but he has a type of a headache that was due to his brain injury. And so I found a specialist, a migraine specialist, and thought the world of her. She's super thorough, runs all the tests just to make sure that there is nothing. And so I went ahead and got her as a provider. So we both see the same doctor. Of course, his is military related, and mine is your traditional migraines type thing. And yeah, she's checked for things, and I've had a lot of tests. Aneurysms, unfortunately, do run in the family. And so I had that rolled out. So we're good, but you're right. You got to be proactive for your health. You got to, as I tell other caregivers, don't be like me. Put your oxygen mask on first, because when you take care of yourself, you take better care of your loved one that you're a caregiver for. Because you can't burn both ends of the stick, just saying. So it's important to put yourself first. So, yep, I have a doctor, and I love her to pieces. She's spot on, spot on. But thank you, and I hope everybody else hears that. Go get seen. Glenda will be covering my Tuesday live for me. Monday will be a premiere. Not sure about a Thursday video this week, as that is the funeral day. However, there's a lot of playlists to choose from. And please, on Tuesday, come in and go into Karma's page, Lewis Acre Farm, and support her that way, even though she won't be there. That's the way that we can help her along with the channel. The live is up, and if you want to go ahead and start chatting in both of them, please do. Make sure you hit the like button. We appreciate it. But yes, and keep Karma in prayer, and Logan, as they're going through all of this, and because I know that they need that love and support right now. Hey, Ginger, I don't know if you heard what I said about Sir Grace in the shop, but I've got something to mail to you. Just saying. And I say we got the project done because I have to mail. Now, Sir Grace did it, but it's done now. And he is actually out there right now doing some more wood turning. So I'm excited to see what he's going to create. He's having fun, I know for sure. And hey, Ginger, and everybody saying hi. This is the one I wanted to see. Yes, their brother is a veteran. Well, Lynn, I don't know if you have a pen and paper handy, just um, in case they don't come to me. Maybe they, sometimes people are a little funny about going to somebody that they don't know. Thank you, first off, for sending them my way, but write down this website. I'm going to type it into the chat. Um, it's called hiddenheroes.org. It is the Elizabeth Dole Foundation. They have a focus on military and veteran caregivers. It is a foundation that is very near and dear to my heart. They do not do hands-on for the caregiver, but they have the resources, and there is all kinds of help. And all she has to do is type in like her state and what she's looking for. Also, I'm just going to write this down. I don't have the website in front of me. Okay. Let me think. I'm typing this into the chat. Please Google the Department of Defense. That's DoD Caregiver Resource Guide. It is an online resource book that has all kinds of resources in there, and highly recommend it. It's like I said, it's a Pandora's box to open up, but just please share that out for me, just in case you run into her again, and just in case we miss paths. I don't want to miss anybody that is a caregiver that needs help. But then please send them, continue to encourage to come back and we can talk. But that would be the two things that I would share. And please let her know that she's part of one of 14.1 identified million caregivers in the United States. And that is, again, according to the 2025 RAND study that was 2024 RAND study that was released last year. So, yes, so true. Yeah, for sure. And then Troy is here. Hey, Troy. Hey there, sister, and all the folks I love. I'm so glad you're here. I hope you are having a wonderful, wonderful day. And hopefully you made a good meal today, because you are quite the cook. I'm just saying. Uh, my cousin died from a brain aneurysm. Yeah, I have family members that have dealt with that. Not any close to me, not anybody alive. They've all passed. Of course, this is a couple of generations back. And that is on my radar. And I had that checked out, all the tests done, and we're good. We're good. But that is a thing, and people don't take their health seriously like they should. And I encourage people to be proactive for themselves, make the best choices that they can with their providers. And yeah, it's a serious thing. But no, I'm actually good with that one. Thankfully, nothing. Um, so yeah, I just did a video using lavender for my home apothecary collaboration. It comes out Monday. Oh my gosh, speaking of lavender, lavender is honestly my favorite herb if I had to pick. When I lived over in England, I had a Welsh neighbor that taught me how to grow lavender. And so now I grow it. Lavender likes neglect. They don't like to be in watered down, boggy soil. They like to be dried out. The easiest way I find, just my personal opinion, to grow lavender from seed, which is kind of a hard thing to do, to grow lavender from seed, is to do the winter seed sowing method and use a potting mix, not a seed starting mix, in January. Actually, when it's freezing cold outside, get a milk jug, slice it on its side, cut it all the way around until the handle, stop at the handle, poke holes. I do 4 holes at the bottom just to make sure it's draining out really good. Put the potting mix in, get it moist, sprinkle the seeds on top. Then you put the lid back on top, duct tape it, take the cap off the milk jug because you don't want the cap on, and literally take that outside into the elements where it can get snow, rain, whatever. Let let it do its thing, because lavender needs to stratify, which means it needs to go through a cold period. Let it do its thing, and when it in the spring, you take the duct tape off, and you'll have a bunch of little lavender plants to set out and grow. And in fact, I've been doing that for years, and I have this winter I got to add more because I did a new garden bed and I want more lavender. I like to grow it and cut bundles for my chicken coop. I use it in sachets, in your dresser drawers. Um, and I like to just have it on hand when I make soaps. I sprinkle a little bit into it. Yeah, lavender has got a lot of really good purposes. Oh, and then I make a coop cleaner using vodka, dried lavender, and mint. And I clean our coop out with that. I let it sit for about 6 weeks and strain everything off. And it makes the best smelling coop cleaner that's all natural. And my girls like it, keeps the pest away. Yeah, it's one of my favorite things. So, yeah, well, easier than said than done, but we are working on that. You got it, girl. You got it. You got it. And you're so excited. Yay! Yay! And just real quick, I'm going to pop this up just to make sure. This was for Lynn, hiddenheroes.org. Highly recommend hiddenheroes.org. And then please Google the DoD Caregiver Resource Guide. That's Department of Defense. So yeah, definitely check it out. There are resources out there. I just want to say Sergeant Talk. I want to say it was Sergeant Talk TV Live. They have a great program, and yeah, definitely. If you talk to them again, make sure you send them that information. I need to get back over there and check them out. It's been a hot minute, but I'm still subscribed to them. I just have been so busy lately. But I like the information that they're sharing out. Oh, Tiffany's here. Hey, Tiffany, I'm so glad you're here. And then Lori's in the house. Hey, Lori, thank you so much for being here. And what did the last meal I fixed was videos and pictures. I just got to edit my first actual video. You go, Troy. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to see it. Oh my gosh. He makes some of the best meals I have seen out there and post them on Instagram. And it is so cool. Gives you inspiration for what's for dinner. Like sometimes you just sit there and you get in that rut. And I'm not going to lie, sometimes I'm like, what are other people making? Because I need some ideas. So I enjoy seeing those pictures. Yes, lavender is yummy in teas and baking. I don't really care for it in the baking side of things. That's just my personal opinion. I don't like that, but I like it in teas. On some of my lavender, I freeze dry and I do put it into my tea and mint blend. I grow apple mint, and I like the two together. And then I grow stevia as well. You want to be careful with how much stevia you use when you're making your own tea blends. And I'm talking about the plant, not the stevia that you buy from the store, because stevia has a little bit of a bitterness to it. So you just want to use just a little bit. And it makes the best tea blends. But yeah, I love lavender in the tea. When I did my float session a few weeks ago, when you come out of the tank, they encourage you to drink water or drink teas to rehydrate. And there was a lavender detox one. It was mixed in with a detox. I liked it. I wish I knew the name of it. It was so good. And then I had one this last time, and it was mint and vanilla tea. Oh, it was really good. Really, really good. I love different tea blends. Let's see here. Everybody's saying hi. Christy to say hi. And then let's see. Troy, when you're ready, let me know. We'll do an interview to promote your channel. Yes, she does Meet Me Mondays on Monday. She won't be, well, I mean, she's got one dropping, but she won't be available this coming week. But definitely reach out to Karma. Karma, go ahead and put it in the chat. The link for your form. She has a Google Doc. And I know that it's in the About section of Lewis Acre Farm, but Karma, go ahead and drop that too. If you're interested in doing a Meet Me Monday, fill that form out And I know that she would love to help promote your channel. I had a lot of fun doing my Meet Me Monday, and it stuck so much that now we do Talk About It Tuesday together, and tacos are never required. So, yes. Okay, you guys. One thing I wanted to say, I know Jessie and Lisa has cooler gifts to give, but I was gifted. I want to show this to you. 2 Ziploc bags full of seeds. Okay. And they are marked to be used by 12/26, December of 2025. So this year. Now, the thing is, I have seeds from like 5 and 6 years ago. You keep them in a cool, dry, dark place, and you can still have success with older seeds. But anyhow, I was gifted all of these seeds, and I would like to share with you guys. And I just want to be transparent. Like they do say, well, some of these say 11.25. Let's see here. And then some are 12.25. But if you keep them in a cool, dry, dark place, they'll be good for next year. So I selected a few seeds that I'd like to give away. And we have the sunflower seed pack. It's the Busy Bee variety. And then I have some morning glories. And then I have some, oh, this would be good for fall planting, like right now. Some organic cauliflower seeds and some California Wonder sweet pepper seeds and some bunching onions and some cantaloupe. Don't worry about it, Scott. I see that. And then some organic chives. Now, chives are a perennial. So what I do with chives is I have mine in a pot, and they come back every year. And just a little bonus tip, you see the little flower right here? If you get flowers on your chives, pick them, put them on a plate, let them dry out for like a week or two, and then get you some of the wine vinegar, preferably the white wine vinegar. Put all your dried flowers in a mason jar, pour that wine vinegar on top of it, tuck it away for a month, 6 weeks, 2 months, longer the better. Strain it off, and then you will have a chive-infused white wine vinegar, and it makes a really good vinaigrette for your salad. So that's just my tip. I have some sage to give away, some rosemary, and some cilantro. I can only send these in the United States. I wish I could send these overseas, so you must be in the United States. And we are going to go ahead and let me get my code. So if you would like to be entered into that and you have a US address, you're going to type in this. And that will start collecting. So let me put that up on the screen, and I will get these out in the mail. I actually have the envelope ready to go to mail out. But yeah, I was gifted all of these seeds by someone who's not on YouTube. And I asked if it was okay if I share with people, because quite frankly, that's more seeds than what I'll need. And I like to share. You know what? Did I throw a tomato in there? Let me just check real quick, because I might need, I don't think I grew in a tomato. Let's see. Now we gotta have a tomato seeds. Let me throw in, sitting right on top. Let's throw in, I'm gonna throw in a beefsteak tomato, because you gotta have tomatoes. Today I went out and actually I was on with Scott earlier today, just talking to him, and I made my BLT sandwich with my homegrown, it's the Lemon Boy tomatoes. They're a yellow lemon color tomato, and oh my gosh, homegrown tomatoes make the best BLTs. Oh, I'm sitting here thinking about that. I might have to have another one for dinner, because it was so good. But anyhow, nonetheless, I want to be able to share these out, because I believe in not keeping it all. I gotta help out people, and yeah. So I love seeds. I don't know if anybody else loves seeds, but I absolutely love that. So yeah, if you want to be into it, just enter exclamation seeds. Let me just make sure that we're capturing them. Oh, we sure are. We're capturing. I can see it. So we're going to draw for a winner in just a second. But anyhow, yeah. So I'm curious how everybody's garden is going this year. We have been bombarded with Kajari melons, which is like this big, and it's a personalized like a cantaloupe, but it's green like a honeydew on the inside, but it tastes like cantaloupe. Super, super good. And with the rinds, I've been saving that for my girls and putting it in pans and with a little bit of water and freezing it. So on the hot days, my girls are getting a treat. And yeah, so but we've been having so many. And then I also scoop the seeds out and give it to the girls with all the innards of it. So yeah, my girls have been loving that. And then the cucumbers too, um, for sure. So we are ready to pull out, though, some of the Kajari melon plants just because they're starting to wind down now and it's time to get our fall crops going. So I want to get that going before the cruise so that way I can have those going. I love to grow the spinach and the broccoli, kale, carrots, that kind of thing through the winter because the coldness, the cold snap helps make it sweeter. So I'll be getting those going real soon. And I was teasing you. Why was, oh, earlier today. Yeah, I was teasing him. You know, that's what siblings are good for. I'm just saying. And yes, let's see here. BLT is the first thing I make with a homegrown tomato. It's the best. It's the best. I saw your jungle. Yeah, you had your garden going and you were watering it today and it looked beautiful. It was gorgeous. Your garden is toast except for the peppers at the moment. Oh no. Oh no. Well, mine's starting to do the wind down itself. And that's starting with the Kajari melons. And I would say I'm about ready to rip out the cucumbers. I've had more cucumbers than I needed. I went ahead and I made my relish, which will be good for 2 years because one batch is all I need for 2 years. So I won't grow any cucumbers next year. Well, I might grow one, but not as many. And then I have some cucumbers waiting to be put into a mason jar so I can ferment them. I love fermented cucumbers. I've also fermented, well, I have it going right now, my salsa, which is so, so delicious on tacos. I don't know if anybody's ever fermented foods. I've been doing it for years. And I love fermented salsa and I love fermenting jalapenos. It makes them hotter than what you think that it's going to make them, but oh, it just adds that really good flavor. And it also has probiotics and prebiotics, which is good for your gut. Warning, if you do it, just a little goes a long way because otherwise you're going to be friends with the throne. I'm just going to say. I've already planted fall seeds. I got germination. So I have liftoff for fall. Woohoo! You go, girl. You go, girl. That's exciting. I haven't gotten mine going and I need to get mine going. I'm a little overdue. Yeah, I pulled up tomatoes yesterday. It's so dry. Oh, isn't that like sad whenever tomato season is over and you have to pull them up? It's so bumming because I like going out there and just picking and just eating off the vines. I'm getting some sun sugar tomatoes and a couple of Black Prince tomatoes, and my basil is doing well. I have a few baby squash starting, and my onions are growing. Hey, that is good. I say you're doing good. Considering everything that you've been through, I think that is so good. So good. Um, and none of my pepper buds have blossomed, so no peppers for me. It might need the temperature to drop if it's been really hot. I know that that's what happens with my peppers. And then we'll have a little bit of a cool snap and a little extra water, and then the blossoms form at that point. That's what I've learned. Let's see here. Tomorrow I need to give my tomatoes a haircut. Yep. Yep. I need people to come out and pick cherry tomatoes. I've got way too many, but I've been freezing some too because I like to make soups and stews through the winter with the frozen tomatoes. Just saying. The cayenne peppers I planted last year did nothing, but this year they did good. Oh, that's awesome. I forgot to do cayenne peppers this year. I'm just being honest. Oh, you had company, your mom and Dave. Hey, Aunt Lynn, I'm so glad you're here. Real quick. Well, actually, you may not need to. I was going to say, put in for the seeds, but you probably have all the seeds you need too. And I'm not saying that meanly, but the connection I had with the seeds for the giveaway, it's kind of through her too. But it wasn't her that gave it to me, but we have the same connection. So I'm not sure if you need seeds or not. If you do, put in. I processed 16 cups of zucchini for bread in the winter. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of zucchini. I did not grow zucchini this year. I grew it last year and I freeze dried my zucchini and I'm still working through it. So I didn't plant any this year because I want to use up what I got. Look for the hornworms I found today. Oh yeah, that's a thing. Um, yeah, very much so. Oh, Trip was just here. He grabbed a tomato snack from the garden on Wednesday. The little orange tomatoes are so delicious. Trip, you don't ever ask for permission to get anything out of the garden. You just go get it. You know how I feel. Help yourself. Bring a basket or a bag or something to put them in. Take all that you want. Seriously, all good. All good. We're getting ready. Fall like temperatures and not had the 100 plus temperatures yet. Oh yeah, that's right, because you went through that cold snap. I watched Garden Answer, and yeah, she talked about that with it being a weird year. And then, sorry, I was getting coffee. LOL. Never be sorry. Coffee's important. All right, we're gonna go ahead and choose a winner. And let's see here. Here we are. Karma Lewis Acre Farm. Congratulations, girl. You won the seeds. I will get those out to you. I think I have your address, so we will get those out in the mail this week. Congratulations, girl. I'm so glad. Congratulations. And let's see here. You are so blessed for sure then, Scott. Oh, what for what? Let me see here. I missed something. Ginger, I'm touching wood. I never had hornworms. Oh, that's a good thing. Um, Nature's way of dealing with hornworms is the braconid wasp. And if you've ever seen what a hornworm that has all these little white dots on it, that is the braconid wasp larvae, and they eat the hornworm from the inside out, thus killing them. And I always say that that's the natural way of nature's way of dealing with the hornworm population. Now, I still think you should go out and get them off your tomatoes so you don't lose your crop. But in the end, it's really a fascinating thing to watch. Or maybe I'm just a little geeky, but that's nature's way of dealing with hornworms. Oh, Xander's here. Hi, 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 hi. I'm so glad you're here, Xander. Thank you for stopping in. Thank you so much. Oh, I missed. I'm sorry, Xander. I missed you and I should have given you it. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's see here. What? Oh my God. Thank you. You won, girl. I'm going to get these in the mail this week, so they'll be on their way. And let's see here. She said, or he said, hi, 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 hi. And Aunt Lynn, while I was reading this, as I said, she said, Aunt Lynn said, congratulations. And Lori said, congratulations. And congratulations, Karma. You know, your family, there's no asking to go out in that garden. You help yourself. Seriously, I've got more than what I need. And basil too, because the basil, man, I got to cut that back and get that going. It needs a rejuvenation. Oh, yes, praying for you and your family. Yes, we are praying too. We're standing in agreement for you and praying for you. Let's see here. Chicken feed. Yes, they are. My chickens love to eat hornworms. Um, it's a great, 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 great treat. I have to share. So my neighbor brought over some chicken feed today from a local mill. And Trip actually got to smell it, and Sir Grace got to smell it too. I know it sounds weird. Got to smell it. Oh my gosh, that is the sweetest smelling chicken feed I think I've ever smelled. And it's not too far down the road from me, this grain mill. And I think if my girls like it, I think we're going to be switching to them from what we were purchasing before. It's got to be healthier too. I mean, it smelled good, but yeah, my chickens, they um, they love the hornworm. I've never had hornworms either. Bracken or Ichnum wasp also. Oh, okay. Larvae. Okay, cool. Yeah, we have the bracconid wasp in our area, and I just find it interesting. How that they're just nature's way of taking care of things. The other thing I think is really pretty, it's kind of wicked looking, but there's a garden spider, and the female is kind of this big. And if you have a healthy garden, you will see this garden spider um, late August, early September in my area. And what's wicked about it is that in the center of her web, it's the female. She does a zigzag line through it, and she helps keep the pests down and naturally in the garden. And I always leave my spiders alone unless they're the kind that's not good for humans. But this is a harmless one for humans. But it's first time I saw it was about 3 years ago, and I shared a garden with a neighbor, and he would put. I'm not going to say what it is, but it's a type of a dust, and it's not good because it can raise your chances for cancer. I'll leave it like that. And so I always use organic, or I don't treat. I mean, sometimes I'm just kind of like, you know what? If the bugs like to eat it, then it must taste good to them. And I won't eat the ones that the bugs have touched, obviously, but I want, good tasting produce. So anyhow, so I let the garden rest away from chemicals the following year when he quit gardening. And I've seen an increase in the garden spiders in the area. And actually, it was the first time I saw it. And then bracconid spiders or wasps, sorry, getting them all mixed up, the bracconid wasp. And then I've seen an influx in ladybugs in my garden. And I try to let nature do its thing the best I can. I'm not certainly against if you have to do a preventative maintenance on it with something, but I don't know. I'm kind of that person that let nature do its thing. Sometimes I will let my chickens into the garden and let them have some treats. They don't destroy my garden. I can't say that they wouldn't destroy the garden, but they're under supervision too. Um, but they enjoy the chicken snacks with the bugs too. So, hey, it helps, right? You got a carrot this year? Oh my gosh. The kids didn't gobble them up. Oh, I'm so glad you got a carrot. All those people in your house. All right, you guys. Well, I don't want to keep you all too long. I want to give you all time to get a drink, order dinner. Sir Grace, we're going to be ordering dinner, I think, and go to the restroom, and then head over to Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa. They're going to be going live in actually 15 minutes, not 20 minutes. Anyhow, you guys, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate each and every single one of you. Please come back on Tuesday for Talk About It Tuesday. If you want to have tacos, bring your tacos, but no tacos are required. And make sure that you log in under Karma's YouTube page. It's Lewis Acre Farm Karma. Let's support and send love to her while they're going through this. And please continue to keep them in prayers. Thank you so much to each and every single one of you. As I always say, be kind to someone. I'm just saying, you don't know what they're going through. And we will see you over at Lazy Days Ahead here in a few minutes. Thank you so much. And Scott, send me some wings. That sounds good. Anyhow, bye for now.